أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم جنات عدن التي وعد الرحمن عباده بالغيب إنه كان وعده مأتيا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا إلا سلاما ولهم رزقهم فيها بكرة وعشيا تلك الجنة التي نورث من عبادنا من كان تقيا وما نتنزل إلا بأمر ربك له ما بين أيدينا وما خلفنا وما بين ذلك وما كان ربك نسيا. Sadaqallahul Azim. These are ayat from Surah Maryam, the ayah number 61, 62, 63. In the ayah number 61, Allah the Almighty saying about Jannah, about paradise, and informs us that it's not a single garden, it's not a single place. Jannat Adnin, there is many Jannat, and one of them is Jannat Adn, which means eternity. Allati wa'ada ar-Rahman, these Jannat which Allah the Almighty, the most merciful, Ar-Rahman, promised of those of His servants. وَعَدَ الرَّحْمَنُ عِبَادَهُ, He promised His servants. بِالْغَيْبِ, in the unseen. He promised that He will admit them, these Jannat, these gardens, while His servants didn't witness that Jannat, that paradise, but they believed in their Creator. They believed that He is able to create it because they have already seen that He creates whatever He wills. يَخْلُقُ مَا يَشَاءُ. We have witnessed here in this life that the Creator is able to create, to recreate us, to resurrect us, and to create a life like this or better than this. He is able to do that. We have already witnessed His knowledge, His power, and His creation. But we didn't see the creation itself, the paradise itself, the second creation itself. We have already witnessed the first creation. Allah said, وَلَقَدْ عَلِمْتُمُ النَّشْأَةَ الْأُولَى أَفَلَا تَذَكَّرُونَ. You have already seen the first creation. Do you not draw the lesson? So the second creation, we believe that Allah is able to create it. There is no doubt about His ability, about His power. But we believe in Him in the unseen, because in the Jannat, because we didn't see that place. We didn't witness the paradise itself. But we believe that Allah will give the righteous people that life, the eternity over there, and the blessings and delights in that gardens. So believing in His promise, not believing in His ability. His ability is already have seen by the servants in this life. إِنَّهُ كَانَ وَعْدُهُ مَأْتِيًّا. So Allah talking about His promise. He do not talk about His ability. He says, this is my promise and I'm giving my promise to you in the unseen. وَعَدَ الرَّحْمَنُ عِبَادَهُ. In this ayah number 61, you can see that word twice. وَعَدَ الرَّحْمَنُ, the most merciful promised, over there. And here in the end of the ayah, إِنَّهُ كَانَ وَعْدُهُ, verily his promise must come to pass. إِنَّهُ كَانَ وَعْدُهُ مَأْتِيًّا. So this is the promise of Allah. We believe in his promise that Allah will never break his promise, nor will he change it. إِنَّهُ كَانَ وَعْدُهُ مَأْتِيًّا, his promise indeed will come to pass. This was the ayah number 61. And in the end, at the end of the ayah, like إِنَّهُ كَانَ وَعْدُهُ مَفْعُولًا, verily his promise indeed will be accomplished. There is no avoiding it. No one can resist, no one can prevent the Almighty from doing that. So we have every reason to believe in him. We have already witnessed his power in creation and his knowledge, and we have witnessed that there is no one against him, no one can prevent him. All of that exists or belongs to him, is his servants. وَإِن مِّن شَيْءٍ إِلَّا آتِ الرَّحْمَنِ عَبْدًا. Nothing but all of them is the servant of the Creator. And we have already witnessed these realities. So no one can prevent him, and actually there is no someone like that who has any power apart from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so he will fulfill his promise. So believing in his promise and that he will fulfill it, it is the logical obligation for a sound understanding human being. Let's move on to the ayah number 62. لا يسمعون. Now Allah describe the inside of the Jannah and the life over there. Not in all detail, but some things. He says, لا يسمعون, they will not hear, or they do not hear. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا, they do not hear therein لغو. لغو means ignorant, wasteful and useless speech. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا. So they will not even hear therein any useless speech, something that will disturb them. No one will disturb them, even they will not be disturbed by any speech. لا يسمعون فيها, that place is very pure, even there cannot be a laghaw, a noise which disturb the people. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا. But in this life here, if you have wealth and if you have everything to be happy, there can be some noise around you, will disturb you. Someone maybe in traffic will say something evil to you, or you will hear from some noise from the street, from any animal or anything. You cannot control the noise. You cannot control all the voice. You cannot control the people who says something bad. Even a poor man in the street may disturb you. You cannot be free. You cannot be guaranteed from such a thing. But Allah says it's guaranteed in Jannah that you will not hear, you will not be harmed, You will not be disturbed by any means, even by the voice. You will not hear something or any word that will disturb you. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا إلا سلاما. Everything will serve you to make you happy, and nothing will destroy your happiness. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا إلا سلاما. Except they do not hear except salam, except peace. And whatever they hear will spark their happiness, will spark their peace. Their soul will be in a state of peace, and whatever they hear will not disturb that their circumstance of their soul. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا إلا سلاما. This is like the ayah where Allah says لا يمسهم لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا تأثيما إلا قيلا سلاما سلاما. No lagw will they hear therein, and no sinful speech. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا تأثيما إلا قيلا سلاما سلاما. But except salam salam, peaceful speech. They will hear, they will speak, and none of them will disturb the other by anything, even by the words. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا إلا سلاما. So the voice in Jannah and everything under control of the Almighty. So the guest of the most gracious in Jannah, the righteous believers whom Allah admitted Jannah, they will not be disturbed there. Thus Allah will bless them. وَلَهُمْ رِزْقُهُمْ فِيهَا. And their sustenance will be over there for them. They will have their rest, their sustenance. وَلَهُمْ رِزْقُهُمْ فِيهَا. Therein in Jannah, bukratan wa ashiya, morning and afternoon. Maybe this does not mean that there will be daytime and night in Jannah like here in worldly life, but it's understood from the ayah that the time will alternate in Jannah. So, and this alternation will serve their happiness, will serve their enjoyment. Not because, like here in this life, to relax, to leave. Allah says, وَجَعَلْنَا اللَّيْلَ لِبَاسًا وَجَعَلْنَا النَّهَارَ مَعَاشًا. We have made the night for you to live, to relax. You need your creation over here. Need that relax. But in the second creation, as we know, there will not be something like that. لا يمسهم فيها نصب ولا يمسهم فيها لغوب. No weariness will touch them, so they will not get tired in Jannah. Therefore, they will not need to relax. They will not need to sleep. Jannah is not the place of sleep. Sleeping means nothing for a human being. It's not. It's just relax from weariness, from getting tired. But in Jannah, everything designed for happiness, for enjoyment. So the alternation of time or in Jannah, not because of day and night, so going to work and need to relax, but in Jannah everything designed for happiness, for enjoyment, and there may be an alternation of time, but it doesn't mean that there will be day and night exactly like one in this life. Remember that Allah says somewhere in Quran, يَوْمَ تُبَدَّلُ الْأَرْضُ غَيْرَ الْأَرْضِ. At that time, at that day, we will change. The earth will be changed. يَوْمَ تُبَدَّلُ الْأَرْضُ غَيْرَ الْأَرْضِ. And after change, it will not be this earth anymore. It will not be similar to it. It's different. غَيْرَ الْأَرْضِ. وَالسَّمَاوَاتُ, and it's not the earth itself only will be changed, but even the heavens, all of them will be changed. So this system, this universe will be changed. And Allah says غَيْرَ السَّمَاءِ يَوْمَ تُبَدَّلُ الْأَرْضُ غَيْرَ الْأَرْضِ وَالسَّمَاوَاتِ. And the heavens also will be different. You cannot say, you will not be able to say, this like that one in the world, in worldly life. No, there will not be any similarity between them. When Allah says غَيْرَ الْأَرْضِ, means absolutely different, totally different. The heavens will be totally different, and the earth will be totally different. In this universe, we see darkness, and the light comes from some stars, and it's a point in this. These are some points in depths of darkness. But after the change, or after the substitute of the earth and the heavens, Allah says وَأَشْرَقَتِ الْأَرْضُ بِنُورِ رَبِّهَا. And the earth will be lightened with the nur, with the light of the Creator. So it will be, there will be an illumination everywhere, not because of the sun, but the environment itself will be lightening. So no need to be there a sun, a point which brings you the light. Everywhere will be enlightenment, but the illumination, with the time there will be change, and they will feel that change. So maybe amount of time, after amount of time, there will be a difference, and they will understand this difference, and this difference will serve their happiness, their enjoyment, to make some parties between them, sitting around, or anything they do like. Allah said, وَفِيهَا مَا تَشْتَهِيهِ. It's a place of free, there is no limitation. Allah says, وَفِيهَا مَا تَشْتَهِيهِ الْأَنفُسِ. There is whatever your soul desire. Whatever your soul desire. This is a guarantee from the Almighty. مَا تَشْتَهِيهِ الْأَنفُسُ وَتَلَذُّ الْأَعْيُنُ. And whatsoever your eyes desire and love, you will find there. Allah will create such a place, or already created such a place for the righteous people. وَلَهُمْ رِزْقُهُمْ. And their sustenance for them. وَلَهُمْ رِزْقُهُمْ means is ready. So they should not produce, they should not prepare, they should not do something in order to reach that sustenance. So the difference between this earth and Jannah, here also our sustenance is ready. And this planet, whatever we need, Allah already prepared for us. He says, وَآتَاكُم مِّن كُلِّ مَا سَأَلْتُمُوهُ. He has already given you whatever you ask. وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. Even if you try to count them, you will not be able to count them. لَا تُحْصُوهَا. Whatever we need is already existed in this planet. Allah created them in this planet. But He put a barrier between us and between them. We need to take away that barrier. We need to reach that sustenance. So we are getting tired when we reach them, and we name this action as produce, as a production. In reality, we do not product anything. We're just gathering them together. We're just doing something what is already founded here. So, but in Jannah, that no need to go to the sustenance, or no need to look for the sustenance, no need to seek them. They will be ready, like here in this life, and they will come to the human being by themselves. No need to look for them, no need to carry them, no need to store them, and no need to buy and sell them because of that actions. وَلَهُمْ رِزْقُهُمْ فِيهَا, their sustenance will be served them. إِنَّهُ وَلَهُمْ رِزْقُهُمْ فِيهَا, and their sustenance for them is ready, will be served to them. And there will be some servants, they are created for that very reason, and they are in Jannah, servants created by Allah Azza wa Jal. They are not consuming that blessings, they are not those whom rewarded by Allah over there, but they are like the workers. Allah created them, so they serve the believers over there. Everything ready for them, no need to get tired for anything. وَلَهُمْ رِزْقُهُمْ فِيهَا بُكْرَةً وَعَشِيًّا, morning and afternoon. Let's move on to the ayah number 63. Allah the Almighty says, تِلْكَ الْجَنَّةِ, such is the paradise. تِلْكَ الْجَنَّةِ, this phrase, this wording in Arabic wants to show how big and how great is that paradise. تِلْكَ الْجَنَّةِ means such paradise, causing you to feel that it is very important. If it is important in the perspective of the Almighty, who created this life and who created us, the heavens, do you have any doubt about your creation, about the existence of this life and the sun and the moon and this system? If you have no doubt about your very existence and this life, then you should be sure that there is a one who has all that knowledge and all that power and all that ability. So He did and created them all. So He knows them all. He knows how beautiful they are, how beautiful this life, how nice and good to live here in this heavens. But that Creator Himself, He Himself says that this life is not so better. This is not so beautiful if you compare it with the second life, with the akhirah, with the eternity after death. Allah says, وَمَا هَذِهِ الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا لَهْوٌ وَلَعِبٌ. This life is not but a play, just like something in TV or in a computer, not real. You only watch it by your eyes, you feel something, but you cannot enter it. your feelings already limited by your eyes, by your eye. And in this life also our feelings limited. Whatever we want to do, whatever we like, we see that there is a limitation. When we want to eat something, we eat a little bit, then we feel that limitation, we cannot eat more. If we eat more, then there is a chastisement for that. So there is a real limitation. We cannot eat after some amount. And anything else, any enjoyment, any lust, there is a limitation. You cannot do it as much as you want. In this life, there is a limitation. And in this life, the blessings, we are not sure that whether they are the best which Allah may create, because this is the only example before us. But the Creator says, who created them, so who knows them better than us. He says this is only just a play, lahwun wa la'ib, limited enjoyment, mata', you will enjoy somehow, then you will lose it. Some feelings, very brief, very limited. But وَإِنَّ الْآخِرَةِ, when Allah starts talk about akhirah, about hereafter, He says, هِيَ الْحَيَوَانِ, it is the real life. So, in comparison of this life, this is just a play, not real, but the hereafter is the real life. So it's enough, it's sufficient for us that the one who created this life praised the akhirah. So we should prefer the akhirah because of that very reason, because the Creator said that the akhirah is better, and that one, namely the Creator, of course His decree should be true because He is the one who created this life. تلك الجنة, such the Jannah, such paradise. And we know that it is the most important achievement that a human being can achieve. Allah says, if you could enter Jannah, فَمَنْ زُحْزِحَ عَنِ النَّارِ وَأُدْخِلَ الْجَنَّةَ فَقَدْ فَازَ. Whoever could save, whomever Allah saved from hellfire, rescued from hellfire, then made him enter Jannah, فَقَدْ فَازَ, he win. He is the winning. There is no win other than that win. It is the single and the most important win. Allah says, ذَلِكَ هُوَ الْفَوْزُ الْمُبِينُ. That a very clear and very important win. We have many wins in this life. We are winning here or there in shopping or in education, everywhere. Many wins, but none of them may give us a prominent situation. Everything will be finished by when we die. But Allah says, if you win Jannah, then that is the greatest winning. فَمَنْ زُحْزِحَ عَنِ النَّارِ وَأُدْخِلَ الْجَنَّةَ فَقَدْ فَازَ وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. And this life, just if you want to live this life, just you will fool yourself. You will fool yourself if you believe in this life. If you put your aim, your effort for this life and neglect the akhirah, you just fool yourself. This life will not give you anything. It will just fool you. تلك الجنة, such a Jannah, such paradise, التي نورث من عبادنا, which we will give as an inheritance to those of servants. نورث من عبادنا من كان تقيا. Allah giving us a characteristic or their attributes, those whom enter Jannah. It's at this point we asked him who will enter Jannah, because we want to be there, we want to be admitted Jannah, we want Allah to put us or to admit us Jannah. So we need to ask him, whom you take them to Jannah? Allah said, تلك الجنة, such then Jannah, we will give it as inheritance to those who had taqwa. Man kana taqiyya, who had taqwa. So the key here is taqwa. What does it mean, taqwa? Taqwa means, linguistically, protecting yourself. We say ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. That word over there, قي, وقنا, protect us from the hellfire. Give us in this life حسنة, a happiness, beautiful things. وفي الآخرة حسنة, and in hereafter give us, grant us حسنة. وقنا عذاب النار, and protect us from the fire of hell. So taqwa means protecting yourself. The human being here should protect himself from his creator. How he will protect himself? He should not cause him to anger. He should use whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted him, some faculties. He should look for the truth. He should be grateful to his creator. He should be a truthful man who is able to acknowledge the truth and refuse the falsehood, because in this life Allah will arrange many situations, many different cases whom he will put in that case, and he will test him whether he is really truthful, who can acknowledge the truth and refuse the falsehood because of his creator. A human being should say, my creator granted me some faculties. I can distinguish the difference between right and wrong, so he wants me to support the right, to support the truth, and refuse the wrong, refuse the falsehood. So by this way he will protect himself. But if he betray himself and do not acknowledge the truth, do not follow the truth, do not look for the truth, and do not support it, then he will put himself in risk. He will anger his creator, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may punish him. So the way of taqwa, the way of protecting himself, is the way of following the truth, of doing every right, whatever right which Allah puts before us in this life. Thus we can we can earn His pleasement, we can please Him, the Almighty, and we can live here a good life, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us a good life in hereafter. Otherwise, if you betray our eye and ear and heart and follow the false and refuse the truth, then it means that we do not protect ourselves, because the Almighty here is the one who is in absolute control, who is in control of all things. So no one other than Him can give you an eternal torment. So the only one whom we should protect ourselves against Him, He is Allah. Other than Him, everyone like us, they cannot harm you, only adha, only as a little bit thing. Allah says, لَن يَضُرُّكُمْ إِلَّا أَذَى. They cannot harm you, only a little bit. Adha means a little bit. So they have not that ability to harm you eternally, to bring to you a real harmness. So the real taqwa should be from Allah Azza wa Jal. We cannot protect ourselves from the people while neglecting the Creator. Allah will ask you which one deserve to be protected, Allah or the others. You would protect yourself against Allah. Wallahu ahaqqu an takhsha. Allah deserve more your taqwa than the others. You should have taqwa because of the Creator. You should protect yourself from the anger of the Creator, from the punishment of the Creator, and neglect the others. Say the truth and do not fear anyone else. وَلَا يَخَافُونَ لَوْمَةَ لَائِمٍ. Allah says about the believers, they do not fear any blame of those who blame. They only want to please their Creator. This life originally is a test between the false and the people of false, and between the truth and the owner of the truth, the Creator. So of course we feel some fearness from that side, but Allah says, use your mind and see that they cannot harm you really. You are created free. Say the truth and you will see that they cannot do anything against you. They may kill you, and this is also nothing. It's nothing. You would already be killed. And you know that they cannot kill you without the permission of the Creator. If they could kill you, that means that your life already has come to an end. And their killing you, it's not different to be killed by a virus or any illness. So it's not a real harm, but when Allah harm you, فَيَوْمَئِذٍ لَا يُعَذِّبُ عَذَابَهُ أَحَدٌ. No one can take you from His hand, and you shall not die. When Allah punish you, He will not give you that chance to die. وَيَأْتِيهِ الْمَوْتُ مِنْ كُلِّ مَكَانٍ وَمَا هُوَ بِمَيِّتٍ. In hellfire, Allah says, everything may kill him. Whatever comes to him from every side is sufficient to kill him. But وَمَا هُوَ بِمَيِّتٍ. He will not die. Allah will not give him that permission to die. They will ask that angel over there, وَقَالُوا يَا مَالِكُ لِيَقْضِ عَلَيْنَا رَبُّكَ. O Malik, ask Allah to kill us, to let us to die. لِيَقْضِ عَلَيْنَا رَبُّكَ. To make us nothing. قَالَ إِنَّكُمْ مَاكِثُونَ. He will say, you will be remained. Allah will not make you nothing. You will be remained here. It's an endless fire. So this is the real harm. This is the real punishment, the real torment. So we need to protect ourselves against the one who is owner that torment. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم ولسائر المؤمنين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا وأخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.